my Facebook friends, my Instagram friends. Good to be live with you guys today, Wednesday. Yes, exciting times to be alive. So I've got two cameras here. So if I'm looking at you guys, I'm talking to Instagram. If I'm looking to you guys, I am talking to Facebook. So we're going to do this simultaneously because the amount of requests that have come in over the last weeks, days, and even last months about, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency has been ridiculous. So Jesse, good to see you. Kyle, good to see you. Maurice, champion, big man, good to see you. And just fix my Facebook camera up. Good to see you guys on Facebook as well. I hope you're doing great. So, yes, good to see you guys. Okay, Nuria, yes. Let's talk Turkey. First of all, before we start diving into cryptocurrency, a couple of things. Let me say this from the offset. I am not a financial advisor, okay? So do your own research. You guys do your own research. You guys do your own research. But what I'm going to share with you on this call is I'm going to share with you reasons why I got into crypto years ago. What was the big decision that made me get into crypto? Crypto in general, right? Cryptocurrency in general, what I see as the future. And afterwards, I'm going to share with you guys six coins that I believe are going to make a big difference in the world we live in. 3 coins are rather established, and 3 other coins that are what I call low cap gems that have the potential to do potentially a 10x, a 50x, a 100x, okay? So I've gotten a lot of questions, like I said, on Instagram, on Facebook about cryptocurrency. So make sure you tune in. Maybe you want to write some of these things down, some of these coins down. But I am personally invested in the coins that I'll share with you soon. And so I am biased. So please understand, I am biased. I have invested my own money, my hard-earned cash in these projects, and we'll share them with you very soon. So let's dive in. Cryptocurrency, exciting times. The market is right now kind of stable. Bitcoin's at around 47,000 euros. I think it's about $54,000, something like that. But exciting times nevertheless. So let's talk about cryptocurrency in general. First of all, if you believe, David, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Timo, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys as well. So if you guys believe that the future of money is still cash, coins, and being controlled by governments, then I think you need a wake-up call, okay? We are, as a species, always evolving, always changing, always adapting, always looking for better, faster, more sustainable ways to live our lives. And cryptocurrency is definitely doing and ticking all those boxes. Would you use, if I gave you a method or a system that was 10 times faster, a lot cheaper, and much more easier to use, would you guys on Facebook, would you guys on Instagram, would you use that service, that product, that whatever it is? The answer is absolutely. So I'm going to share with you the reasons, and I know I've spoken about this in the past. I'm going to share with you guys the reasons why I personally got into cryptocurrencies a few years ago, and why I think you should really do your research and consider getting in as well. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but please take this conversation very seriously. If you're a leader of your tribe, if you're a leader of your family, if you're a leader of your business, if you do not take cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, if you do not take these markets and this new age world that we're moving into and living in right now, if you don't take them seriously, you're asleep. I mean, you're asleep. There's no other way. I mean, you're asleep. I can say it nicely. I can say it politically correct. But the reality is, if you don't take cryptocurrency an asset that is worth more than $1 trillion today, if you don't take that asset seriously, you are asleep. I know there's one gentleman, I'll call him as a good friend, he's a friend of mine, and he's actually a world-class trainer, and he speaks on stages all over the world. And when I've talked to him about Bitcoin and crypto, he refuses to even hear about it. And I remember talking to him more than a year ago when Bitcoin was trading at around maybe 4,000 euros, $5,000. And I said to him, why don't you, do some, educate yourself, do some research and get into cryptos. And he refused. And I sent him a message a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I sent him a message. I said, so what do you think about Bitcoin? Still refusing to get in? And his answer was, yep, I'm not getting in. So listen, Michael Saylor, by the way, every single one of you on Facebook and Instagram, you should research Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor. In fact, Michael Saylor is right now one of the people who owns the most amount of Bitcoin in the world, as a public company. As a public company, his company, MicroStrategies, owns more Bitcoin than any other public company. Even though Elon Musk just invested $1.5 billion buying Bitcoin. And by the way, for all of you, you can buy in America today a Tesla with crypto. You can buy it with Bitcoin. So yeah. By the way, Facebook, am I coming in the right angle? Because I'm getting messages, maybe I'm not at the right angle. So is this the right angle? Let me know. Yeah, just let me know if this is the right angle, or should it be like that? Which one is it? Which one is it? Thank you for your patience, Instagram. Let's see. Which one is it? Which one is it? Let me just sort this out. I've got two cameras here, trying to make magic happen. So is that better? Yeah, is that good? Yeah, okay, let's see. Anyway, let's dive right into it. Technology, guys, technology. Let's dive right into it. So, cryptocurrencies, why did I get in? Number one, I didn't want regret. I didn't want to look back and have a conversation with my children and my grandchildren one day in 10, 20, 30 years from now, and they said, Granddad or Dad, in 2020, in 2019, in 2018, in 2017, when everybody was going into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, what did you do, Granddad? What did you do? And I don't want to be the person sitting there and saying, well, all I did was watch all my friends, all my successful friends, multi-millionaire friends, get even richer, even more successful by investing in crypto, Bitcoin, and different digital assets. And all I did was sit in fear on the substitute bench, refusing to get on the field and play the game of life. I didn't want to be in that situation. And so that's one of the reasons why I decided to invest. Okay, that's number one. Another thing is, always take advice from rich people. Okay, never get advice from broke people. Not that they're bad people, but here's the reality. Can you imagine, like, if a broke person was to give you advice, and that advice would be spot on, relevant, on point, surely they would be successful themselves as well. And so here's the key, my friends. Never get advice from broke people. Always get financial advice from people that are doing well. Now, I'm going to share with you a secret. I had a conversation with a banker about a month ago, about 4, 5, maybe 6 weeks ago, because they wanted me to move my assets and move my money from the bank that I use, the bank that I currently use in the Netherlands, to their bank. I'm not going to mention their name, but this banker is a private banker. He called me up and he was talking with me, and he had a whole presentation talking about wealth management and all these kind of things. Fine. And I said to him, look, I'll get back to you. I've got to obviously think about it because I am happy with my bank. But obviously, as an individual and as a businessman, I always want to look at what are the other opportunities in the marketplace, right? Funnily enough, about 3 weeks ago, so this is 2 or 3 weeks after our original conversation, about 3 weeks later, 3 weeks later, he calls me up and I'm like, I answer the phone. I said his name, anyway, I'm not going to mention his name. He said to me, I need to ask you a question. I was like, okay, what's the question? And I said to him, I haven't got an answer for you regarding moving to your bank yet. So he said, no, I'm not calling you about that. What I'm calling you about is I want to learn more about cryptocurrency, and I'm struggling in my job at the bank, and I want to do more in cryptocurrency so I have a chance to create money and wealth. And I know that in my job at the bank, I'll never be able to make it. Now, this is a guy that works for the bank, is giving me financial advice in the bank, and he's telling me, credit to him, and I have a lot of respect for him because he was open and he was honest and he just raised his hands and he said, look, I'm just, I'm investing a little bit in crypto because I don't have a lot of money, and the reality is I'm on a salary and basically I'm broke. That's what he was saying. And so I have a lot of respect for him, and of course I wanted to help him, and I recommended 1 or 2 books. By the way, I have a book here that I'm going to recommend all of you read. So in the next 5-10 minutes, I'm going to make sure I pull this book out so you guys can read it because I think it's really powerful. But it's true. And he said to me, look, I work at the bank. I'm never going to, make a lot of money. And here's a guy, a good-hearted person, who is giving or wants to give me financial advice. And so all of you, or all the people you know that are stuck in the space of my money safe in the bank, please understand, and I was talking about this yesterday with someone that I do business with in the UK, if your money is in a bank in the UK, they will only guarantee if there's a black swan event. So if there's a financial meltdown, or if there is a economic crisis, the bank will only guarantee in the UK up to £80,000. So if you put in £200,000 and the bank crashes, the bank goes bankrupt, which we saw happen in 2008, the bank can only guarantee up to £80,000 of your money, which is basically a government backed up plan. So for all those people, oh yeah, if I put my money in the bank, it's safe. I think you need to revisit that, okay? You need to rethink that. And so coming back to my second point is, bottom line, do not get financial advice from broke people. And that was the second reason why I decided to get into cryptocurrencies. Now, the third reason why I decided to get into cryptocurrency, if you look at history, money has always evolved. Money has always evolved, okay? Many years ago, money was traded in the forms of shellfish, right? Stones, rocks. I mean, even today, we use diamonds and gold as a form of trade. But it's been around for centuries. It's been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And, money has always evolved. Money has always changed. And so it is inevitable that money as we know it today, or as we knew it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, was going to change. We knew it was going to change. It was just a question of time, a question of when. And so, again, 3 of those reasons, I got into cryptocurrency because I didn't want to be in a place of regret. I didn't want to look back and say, oh my God, I can't believe I was watching the greatest wealth event that we've ever seen, and I did nothing. All my friends invested 100 euros, 1,000 euros, 10,000 euros, 100,000 euros, €1 million, whatever it is, and I was stuck in fear. That's one of the biggest reasons why I got in. Second reason, I don't take financial advice from broke people. I remember in 2015 when someone first introduced Bitcoin to me, and Bitcoin was trading at around, I don't know, maybe $600, $700, maybe $800 at the time, something like that. I looked at him and I was like, no, I'm not interested. And I'm sure that's happened to a lot of you. But Michael Saylor, he says this: everybody buys Bitcoin at the price that they deserve. At the price that they deserve. So if you haven't bought Bitcoin yet because you're so fearful, or you're still educating yourself, or you're still getting your shit together, that's fine. But eventually, when you do buy, whatever price you get it at is the price you deserve it at. So I've bought Bitcoin at 3,000 euros. I've got Bitcoin at 4,000 euros. I bought Bitcoin at 5,000 euros. I've bought Bitcoin at 6,000 euros. I've also bought Bitcoin. I bought Bitcoin yesterday. There was a dip in the marketplace. I bought Bitcoin at 45,000 euros. Okay, but I've been accumulating and buying. So the reality is, wherever you buy your Bitcoin, wherever you buy it is where you deserve to get it. So if you got it at, $100 or $1,000 or 1,000 euros or 10,000 euros, good for you. But whatever you buy it at is the price you deserve it at. And the reality is, in the early phases when I was introduced to Bitcoin, I was uneducated. I didn't know about it. I didn't dedicate time and energy to really understand what is happening in the system. By the way, I don't want to scare any of you, but I will say this. If you think your government, and I don't care what country you're coming in from right now. By the way, which countries are you guys coming in from? Just write in the comment box, which country do you live in right now? I'm very curious, in which country do you live in right now? Let me see in the comment box. Dan, good to see you. Good to have you. Yeah. I was talking about the UK about 2-3 minutes ago, Dan, so you might want to go back to the beginning of this recording when I put it up. What country are you guys living in? Guys, write it in the comment box. Okay, the Netherlands. Okay. So, Dorta, good to see you. Miku is in Norway. Great. I can see you guys are in Belgium. Okay. If you think your government right now is not bankrupt, you are naive. Naive. I'll say that again. If you think your government is not bankrupt right now, you are asleep and naive. All they're doing right now is printing and printing and printing and printing and printing more and more money. By the way, in Holland, and I can't speak for any other countries, but in Holland right now, real estate prices are skyrocketing. They are incredibly high. Is it because my house is worth double the amount that I bought it 3 years ago? No. It's because cash is becoming worth less and less and less. That's why. And so there is no buying power. There is no buying power with our money. It has no buying power. And that's what inflation is as well. And so what is Bitcoin? It's a store of value. I have taken most of my cash in my bank accounts, my company's cash, and I've put it all into crypto. And guess what? My money's done 400, 500, 600%. Now, if I would have left my money in cash, let's just say if I had 100K, 100,000 euros, okay, let's just say if I left 100,000 euros in the bank 3 years ago, today, what I could buy with that 100,000 euros is the equivalent of 75,000 euros. But instead, all I did was something called repositioning. Some of you just need to reposition yourself, reposition your money, reposition your wealth, and everything will change. Statistics show us that Bitcoin is going up on average a year over 200%. So if we had a race, think about this. If we had a race, and this is another reason why I invested in crypto. If we had a race, we had the bank race and the Bitcoin race. I put 100 euros in the bank and I put 100 euros in Bitcoin. Okay? And if I waited with that money 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, who do you think would win the race in terms of growth? The answer is Bitcoin. It would have crushed the cash. And so I always say to people, and again, I'm not giving anyone financial advice. You do your own research. And in a moment, I'm going to share with you this book that I think every single one of you should read. You owe it to yourself. I mean, the whole future of money is changing and evolving. And so here's the reality, and I say this on stage. I always used to say this on stage when I was teaching, and I'll say it to you guys now. If you refuse to educate yourself, the marketplace will educate you. I'll say that one more time. If you refuse to educate yourself, the marketplace will educate you. So the reality is, short and sweet, governments don't have money. They're just printing cash. If you run a race between cash and Bitcoin, and you put 100 euros in cash and 100 euros in Bitcoin, your Bitcoin will explode. And that's just the reality. So where do you rather have cash right now? I know where my money is. I can't tell you where to put your money. I know where I've put my money. Now, another thing that's really important about cryptos that you guys need to understand, the market is very volatile. And so many people are sending me messages, they can't handle the volatility. And so what a lot of people are doing, they're putting in, 100 euros, 1,000 euros, or 10,000 euros, whatever it is. And then the coin is dropping. And they're panicking and they're selling. You will only lose money when you sell. Okay? If the coin is down, you will only lose money if you sell when it's down. Okay? I know one of my advisors, again, I'm going to keep this confidential, but one of my advisors, an amazing woman, she got excited about crypto in around 2017 when Bitcoin was at about 16,000 euros, and she bought. She bought, right? There was all this FOMO happening, fear of missing out. All this FOMO was happening. She went and she bought crypto. She bought Bitcoin when it was at about 15,000 euros. And then we all know what happened after that, right? The market tanked. We hit the bear market, and Bitcoin dropped to, from 16,000 to Paolo. Good to see you, Paolo. Bitcoin dropped from 16,000 euros to 12,000 to 10,000 to 8,000 to 7,000 to 4,000 to 3,000, and she panicked and she sold. Today she's kicking herself because what she should have done is she should have bought more. She should have bought more because you buy the dips and you sell at the highs. Now, me personally, I'm not really selling my Bitcoin. I'm accumulating. I do have some points where I will sell a little bit and reposition it into different coins, maybe take a little bit of money out, invest in a property, buy another house. And that's what you guys want to do. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is going to create millionaires. I'll say that again. It's going to create millionaires. It's going to create multi-millionaires. In fact, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I believe, is going to create the world's first trillionaire. The world's first trillionaire. We've got many billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, right? We've got, a lot of billionaires, but I believe this space, cryptocurrency, is going to give birth to the world's first trillionaire. Now, think about this. If a trillionaire is going to be born out of this asset class, then that means thousands and thousands of millionaires and multimillionaires are going to be born through this asset class. As we start to climb up, the markets are going to get less volatile. But volatility is our friend. A lot of people are afraid of the volatility, but volatility is our friend. Now, I put posts up on Instagram, on Facebook as well, where, I'm telling people, what Morgan Stanley said about Bitcoin 5 years ago. Now they're rushing to the party. I put posts up of, all these big funds, 3, 4, 5 years ago talking, badly about Bitcoin and how it's never going to work and it's going to go to zero. You cannot ignore a $1 trillion asset and growing fast. Right now, adoption is at about 110 maybe 120 million people. By the end of this year, 2021, adoption is going to be at around, we believe, probably over 250, maybe 300 million by the end of this year. And so you want to get in early so you can ride that wave. Anyway, guys, I highly recommend that you do your research and consider moving some of your cash into Bitcoin. And do this. Go onto YouTube and Google or go onto YouTube and check out Michael Saylor. This guy is a genius, okay? He's, a businessman, a business owner, CEO of a public listed company, and he's the chairman of the company. And he understands what is happening in the marketplace. So check him out, Michael Saylor. Now, I'm going to give you a book, and then I'm going to give you 6 coins, 3 coins which I believe have got huge potential, and then 3 coins which I was asked by some of you, sent me messages on crypto, 3 coins that I believe have long-term potential, but have the potential to 50x, 100x, and maybe even more. We call them low-cap gems, okay? First of all, this is the book. I've spoken about it before. The Bitcoin Standard, that's what it's called. It's an interesting book on Bitcoin. It's called The Bitcoin Standard, and the author is, I always forget his name, Saifedean Ammous. There's also another book called Bitcoin Billionaires, and it's about the Winklevoss twins. So you want to check that out. Bitcoin Billionaires. It was a book, amazing book. Highly recommend you guys read it. Now, let me give you 3 coins that are what I believe more stable coins. They're not stable coins, but I believe these are coins that are going to do incredibly well. I'm invested in all the coins that I'm sharing with you guys here. By the way, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Okay, so don't take your own responsibility here. First coin is Uniswap. Uniswap, I believe, has a massive future ahead of it. Again, I'm heavily invested in it, done incredibly well. I caught Uniswap when it was at around, I think it was trading at around 2 euros. Now it's trading at around 25 euros. So I've done very well on the coin. I've done more than 1,000%, more than 10x my money. Done really well. Another coin which is right now exploding, you might want to wait for a little bit of a dip, and has huge potential for the future is Theta. Theta. I caught Theta. A funny story about Theta. I was about to buy into Theta token, and it was trading at around 50 euro cents, and I got distracted. I don't know, maybe there was a delivery at home, or I had a call or a meeting. I had to do something, but I got distracted. And I ended up buying Theta, not at 50 cents, but at 80 cents. Theta is trading right now at almost 12 euros. Okay, so massively up on that one, and it's got huge upside according to what we understand, what we're reading, what we're researching. Massive potential. Again, do your own research on all these coins. And the third coin is VeChain. VeChain, they say, has got massive potential, massive upside. And I'm going to give you guys a bonus coin because I've heard a lot of great things about this coin as well. Zilliqa. I don't know if you heard of Zilliqa. Also done incredibly well on Zilliqa. I've done more than 10x on my money, but it's got huge potential. Zilliqa's got an amazing platform for smart contracts, working side by side with Ethereum. So I highly recommend you check those coins out. Now I'm going to give you 3 low cap coins. One of them is Bondly. Bondly, I'm not sure if any of you have heard of Bondly, but I recommend you check it out. It's got to do with the NFT space, non-fungible token space, and we think it's got massive potential. It's called Bondly. Another one is called Injective Protocol. So go to CoinGecko or go to CoinMarketCap. You can even check these out on Binance or Coinbase. I'm not saying that they're being traded there, but you can see a little bit about these coins. By the way, the best place to check these coins is on a platform called called CoinGecko. Check out CoinGecko. So the first one was Bondly. These are small cap gems that could 100x, 500x, maybe even 1000x. I'm not sure about that. One of them is Bondly. The other one is Injective Protocol. And the third low cap gem that I've invested in, which I believe has a huge upside as well, is a ticker or coin called XRT. XRT. So I highly recommend you check those out. So guys, look, just wanted to record this video a lot longer than what I normally do. Normally I do my words of wisdom on a Wednesday, and it's about a 15-minute conversation, 15 minutes live. But I've just been swamped again with all the crypto questions. So just hope this gives you some value. The market is changing, money is changing, the financial system is changing. You know, governments are broke, they're bankrupt, they're printing money left, right, and center. And I just want to hedge myself. I just want to hedge myself against governments that I don't trust anymore. I don't know if you trust your government. I don't trust them. And by the way, that's all money really is, if you think about it. All money is a form of trust. And so that thing called cash is losing trust really fast. People don't trust the US dollar anymore. People don't trust the Federal Reserve. You know, the Federal Reserve is not federal, and if you hear about its reserves, you'll be shocked. It has no reserves. It has no reserves. And so the US dollar is dying. And listen, all money is already digital, right? When you check your bank account, it's all digital anyway. And so cryptocurrency is just taking this place by storm. Gold is currently, the market cap of gold is around 10 trillion plus minus $10 trillion. And Bitcoin's market cap is just over $1 trillion. Meaning that when Bitcoin flips gold and becomes a $10 trillion asset, which it will, it's just a question of time. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So when Bitcoin flips gold and goes over $10 trillion market cap, you're looking at a Bitcoin of over $500,000. Okay? So I know some of you are going to be laughing and you're going to be like, ha, 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 Bitcoin's never going to go to $500,000. That's what they said when Bitcoin was at, you know, when it was trading at hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars. Bitcoin would never reach $10,000. Bitcoin will never reach $20,000. There's no way that Bitcoin will ever get to $50,000. And here we are. Here we are. And so, do I believe that Bitcoin will ever be worth $500,000? I believe it will. I believe it will. Again, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Not if, but when. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that. By the way, leave your comments below on what coins you guys are investing in, what coins you've researched, which coins and why. Which coins you're investing in and why you've invested in them. I'm very curious to expand my knowledge. Currently, I'm spread over 30 coins. I've got a portfolio that's spread over 30 coins, and I'm very blessed. I have become a crypto millionaire, and I'm very happy about that. I am a crypto millionaire, and I'm excited about the space, you know, but I did the research, I did the work, I read the books, I listened to the YouTube videos, and I'm applying myself to one of the greatest wealth events that is happening in our lifetime. And so please don't be a victim, be a hero, take responsibility. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, you know, study this transformation that's happening, and hopefully you make a smart decision. I always say to people, make a decision that your future self will thank you for. I'll say that again. Make a decision today that looking back, your future self will say, wow, you made a great fucking decision. So again, write your comments below. David, you've invested in VGX, Voyager. Yes, they say Voyager is the hotels.com of the future. Yeah, I've got a big bag of Voyager as well. So I'm in Voyager, VGX as well. So again, guys, I hope you got value. I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope you enjoyed this live. Drop me comments, drop me your messages. I really want to hear about, again, what coins you invested in, and look forward to continuing this dialogue and this conversation. Again, if you don't know who Michael Saylor is, check him out on YouTube. Till next time, sending you all a lot of love, a lot of passion. Live strong and stay in your power, and do good and be kind. Till then, see you soon, guys. Ciao.